Geraint Davies.
Deputy Speaker, the only way to sustainably finance the social care and NHS costs for an ageing population is a growing economy. So why is it that the Chancellor is taxing work? He said at the last question time the only way to tackle poverty was to encourage work, and he's taxing work. And specifically, obviously he's taxing poorer, younger workers who haven't got assets to pay for the care cost of often richer, non-earning, asset-rich people. So it's not fair, it's not economically effective, it's rushed through, it's wrong in so many ways, it should just be scrapped. Obviously, we do need to pay for these care costs. It is appalling that 1 in 4 people will be hit through luck, through no fault of their own, with massive care costs, and we need a system that is fair in terms of taxation to pay for that. I'm not a great fan of hypothecation itself, because we should be deciding how to tax in a fair and economically sensible way and set out precisely what we're going to spend our money on, neither of which has been done. So if we want to grow the economy and tax things that we don't want, people talked about alcohol and cigarettes and things, we should be tackling in particular air pollution. It cost us £20 billion. I say this is the all-party group chair on air pollution. Air pollution costs £20 billion of lost productivity and health costs. So why haven't we got some sort of escalator on diesel? Why haven't we got an incinerator tax? The plan for incineration is to double incineration by 2030. Yet we read from the latest medical reports that a very small increase in NOx massively increases dementia and mental health. People have been talking about mental health. A small increase in NOx increases mental health by something like 32%, with an 18% increase in hospital admissions. We've heard new research about ultrafine particulates coming out in urban environments and incinerators, getting straight into the bloodstream and causing problems obviously for the heart and the mind and the lungs in particular. But there's no thought or mention of that. What about plastics? We'll have more plastics in the sea than fish by 2050. We plan to tax plastic at £200 per tonne. In the EU, it's £685 a tonne. So if we put an extra £400 on the 12 million tonnes of plastic we produce every year, we generate £5 billion. Why should it be the case that we can't get a cheaper cup of coffee in a China cup than in a plastic cup, and in fact save the environment? I support the points that were made by members for Barking and others on progressive taxation. Gordon Brown, of course, had the national insurance increase all the way up the income scale, and obviously we need a threshold if we were going to use national insurance. Lord Hendy now is putting forward a status of workers bill that would capture large numbers of people who are currently deem themselves as self-employed in order that employers don't have to pay national insurance, so we could have a larger tax footprint that could be fairer. Obviously, people like Amazon should pay more. There should be a transactions tax. It is the case that landlords have gained capital gains from stamp duty holidays, interest rates at low levels, and it is the case that we should look at a carbon border tax at a time that China is producing more emissions than the United States and the EU combined. So we should tax bad things, namely climate change and pollution, not good things like work and growing the economy. The debt cost, the interest rates have been low, are down £14 billion year on year, and this looks like another attempt to put down the debt. Tax the right thing, not the wrong thing, sort out the problem.